Okay, guys, so, how's she going today? This will just be a quick, update of what's been going on. I've been having a hell of a time trying to get my videos uploaded. So, I got a video probably coming up tonight. It's going to be, from a few days ago. Probably would have been up yesterday, but it just... my computer wasn't working right again. Well, it wasn't really the computer. I think it was just because we had slow internet. Of some kind. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but she's a... definitely, bullshit, though. And my friend did show up here, and he's finally cutting some hay. He's not here now. I thought he would have been here by now, but he might be doing some baling at his place. He said he's got to do some baling there too, so he didn't know if he was going to show up today. So I'll just show you, I guess, some of the hay that he cut up here. He ain't quite done yet. He's got the big square field done, though. And now he's just working on this lower section here. Still got to cut this yet, which won't take too long, you know. Yeah, I did take the key out of Big Red, so nobody can steal them. So he just cut this stuff yesterday. I didn't think there would be quite that much free. I mean, the hay right here looks good, right? I mean, well, this little bit here won't be getting cut, but in there it all will be. But his swather is still sitting over there. I'll have to get a shot of that for you guys too. Not much for juicing my phone here. I forgot to put it on the charger. So this is the lower part of the field that he's working on. It's already starting to dry. It's got like, well, when the sun comes out, it's like, it feels like almost like 80 out. So, but when you're in the shade, it feels kind of like 70. So, and it's got kind of a good wind going on too. So, but something's going over that bridge there, I think. They're hauling more dirt again for their schools, so tearing up the fucking roads and everything. But he cuts pretty low. Well, some sections it's even lower than this, but I guess when you're on a slant like this, it's really hard to get right down to the ground. And of course, he won't go in there. I know he probably could make 2 rounds out of that. You know, wouldn't give you a bale, but would give you probably half a bale. And I didn't know this big son of a bitch stump was here. I would have had that gone for him a long time ago, but I didn't know it was here. So I kind of think somebody just fucking dumped it off. Somebody probably just dumped it, right? You know. But, yeah. So I had to go around it to avoid it and everything. So, I think there's road construction going on over there somewhere, too. There's a bunch of damn trucks and everything and stuff. So, kind of want to do this with my big camera, but there's not. I mean, there's probably plenty of time on it, just because I forgot to roll this. What happened here was what happens all the fucking time, because this stuff was really tough to cut. His swather, the header would clog up with bullshit, you know, and then he'd have to back it up, and then it would pile it up here because it's coming off the header now. So I gotta kick this stuff so it's more, see, she's still green way under yet. We're not here for green hay, we're here for the brown stuff. So we gotta let that, kind of something like that, I guess, you know, just to kind of get the green stuff more up, you know, so then, just so it's more up out of the way. Well, not out of the way, but I mean, just so it's so it's brown. We want it brown, not this green stuff. So I'm just kind of getting some of the green stuff up. And we'll wait a couple of days, and then that should be dry, and then we'll flip her again. I probably won't be flipping her again, but kind of missed some sections. I don't know. But you can see the big field is actually a lot drier than this. Well, it probably should be about the same as this. But the swather's down there, but you guys won't be able to see it. So we've got another pile up. You really don't want your hay like that because then it really won't dry very well. So I'm just going to kind of, just so it's more opened. It'll push itself down after a while, but, Of course, that's all over the place, so... I probably should have parked Big Red somewhere else, or I could... Well, the key's not in them, so nobody can take them anyway, but... This stuff isn't quite even dry yet. So he cut the stuff up all along the... along the bridge there. Here's another damn pile up. I walked right into it, not even seeing it. So we'll just kind of kick that over. Like I said, you probably really don't have to do that, but I just do it. Because we don't really want... Actually, you want dry hay, because if you have it wet... Well, it's not like wet. It's just green, so it's still got moisture in it. So what happens if it's inside the bale? It just starts to rot, because the moisture will start to collect up, and then you got rotten hay inside. So normally people just would rake the stuff over again, ted it or whatever. But this way, if you just cut it and leave it, you have to wait, a few days longer. Well, if you had the right kind of swather, it would be all right. Something with those rollers on there, they kind of squish the grass, so it kind of pukes out the moisture. So we still got to cut this little bit yet. This will probably be another couple hours worth of work right here. So we got another pile up over here. So I'm probably just going to kind of walk throughout the field. I probably could just drive Big Red. It would be a lot quicker, but... Oh, a big bug just hit me right in the hat. I suppose because I'm flipping over their hay and they don't like it. They're kind of getting ticked off at me. So there goes one of those big trucks now. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. Yeah, so we got kind of a pile up all along here, Just push it more over there. Well, you gotta stay in the windrows or you won't get baled up. So, yeah, you still can't really see a swather there, but... Yeah, so... Like I said, we got the big square field done. So, yeah, my video probably should be up tonight. I don't know, it should be. Shouldn't be a majorly big video, but if I'm putting this one up tonight, then I probably won't be doing that one then. Well, I might be later on. So, then we cut this other little section over here. He likes to cut it in sections. I don't know why you just don't cut the whole big damn thing at one time, like go around in a big circle. That's what I would do. It would save turnarounds, It actually started pissing rain on us last night, so we had to call it quits early. We probably could have went like another hour or so, but it started pissing rain on us, so we called it quits. And I'm pretty stinking far away from Big Red, too. I got the key with me, so this hay here is kind of dicked yet, but see, I mean, there's this ditch right here. That's why he doesn't cut it. But I mean, see what you have to do now. You got to make your turnarounds. When I would have just come right through the ditch and right out, and but whatever. That's the way he likes to cut it and bale it. So I'm not gonna bitch about it. I just want to cut. Just want to cut and done with it. Done for the year. Another little pile up. So I probably should have just been driving Big Red, but whatever. Yeah, the way he kind of swaths, it's just. Well, his swather is a gas engine, so it never really has the balls to cut through this kind of stuff. If it was a diesel, if I would have had more torque and power. So, but he was struggling quite a bit through some sections, especially this area was kind of a little, was kind of a little bitch for him, but managed to cut her and stuff. Kind of just pushing this hay more over. Got little bits of wood and stuff that won't hurt the baler none. He even made a couple of rounds underneath the bridge too there. It's just a flat section, so he figured why not. I'll show you the big square field. See, the stuff that sits in the sun dries out the quickest. See how it's all brown. Oh, it's still green yet, but this stuff will dry pretty quick because it's so thin. Excuse me. But see, here's the big square field. This stuff here is actually already, damn, this stuff's already ready for baling, this part. This row here, well, not quite. A few more days, she'll be ready for this. He made a couple of rounds here, the first time he come, but then he wanted to run over to North Dakota and get a couple of fields cut there. So, but the big square field's done. Just got to finish that little section, and then that big section that's over there, and we got to cut the mayor's property, and there's a little bit over there and stuff in town that they got to cut, but for some reason somebody kind of already mowed half the field, so the field's going to be kind of a damn bust this year, but whatever. Let me start a fresh video, guys. So, yeah. Yeah, it took him, it really depends on the quality of the hay. It depends on how thick it is. But you could get this field knocked out in about a day and a half. Just a square section. I mean, that swather there, it's just sitting over there. Versatile 400. She cuts decent, but she needs a diesel engine. That's what she needs. She's just got a little stupid Ford engine in there, and I'm sure it's probably not even puking out 100 horsepower. There goes another one of those damn trucks. Two of them. I think they're probably tarring over the roads. I don't know what the hell's going on. I haven't really been around. So, but yeah, so we're not pretty much well done. Just this little bit, and then that other chunk over there. That's a few acres there. So shouldn't that's so much Jake brake going off. Well, when my friend bales hay there. He bales a little slow. He's like, what, first, second gear? Probably first gear. Well, you can't blame him either because he's getting older. And the field here is so damn rough. It's unbelievable. But if that was me, I would be bailing in probably like third gear, you know. You can bail in third gear. It's pushing the limits of your baler. But, you know, when you're in a hurry and you gotta beat the weather and stuff, you know, you kind of have to push hard. It's the only way you're gonna get caught up. But, yeah. So, he won't cut this little section beyond this here tree. Beyond that, he thinks that the fence is still there, but I don't think it is. I mean, all you can do is just give her. See what the fuck happens, you know. I'm gonna be a little pussy about it. Just do it. I ran it over last year with Big Red and there's nothing in it. So this stuff's still green yet, so. But I mean, that's pretty much all he got cut for the past couple of days. I don't think he's coming today, though. He would have been here by now if he was really going to cut it. It's not going anywhere, but I mean, if you wait too long, then the hay's just going to start falling over, and then it won't be no good at all. But, yeah, I don't have much for battery juice. That's my phone, so once we get up to Big Red, that's it then for this video. I'll probably be heading in. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got cut. He would have had probably this section knocked out a lot more if it hadn't rained. But it had the freaking rain, so he's probably at home baling his stuff. Which is good because this stuff has to dry anyway. Well, the stuff that's already been cut, you know. But yeah, he's really late this year, but I guess I was talking about it in my big video. But I'll tell you kind of now too that the old timer there, I guess he fell earlier this winter and he fell on his back and hurt his back pretty good, so he's moving around slow. And then his other son there, his horse fell back on him and crushed his ribs in, so he can't do shit. So I guess all his brothers and stuff are coming up to help him out, since he can't do nothing with a frog. So, yeah. So he'll be out for the season. I don't know, he might be out moving around before winter. I don't know. Since he's an older guy now too, he's probably not going to heal quite as good. You know, I mean, he's probably in his 50s, but you know, it's still getting old. But yeah, he's still got to cut that section there yet, and I want to get him into that damn pond in there and cut some of that shit out, you know. I mean, it's the best stuff in there. But I guess when I take over, I guess I'll have to cut it. There's a lot of acres that he ain't cutting. I mean, there's not like an acre in that by the, you know, but down in there. But I mean, you could easily get half a bale out of it. And then there's that section right up by the bridge. That's our section there too, and you could probably get maybe close to 2 bales out of it, depending on how the grass does, you know. But he won't cut it because he thinks there's shit. He thinks that there's shit in there, but I mean, I don't really see there being shit in there if you clean it out. I didn't bother cleaning it this year or last year or all the other years before that because, well, he won't cut it, so. But if I knew he wanted to cut it, then I would go clean it. You know, I mean, I cleaned everything else because I knew he was going to cut it. And I thought he would maybe cut the green field there too, but I guess it's just all full of those damn thistles, and cows ain't going to eat them, you know. So we're just gonna disc it under and be done with it. Well, I'm sure after he gets done baling everything, then he'll come and disc it. So grass is doing pretty good here. It hasn't come up yet. Oh, it's coming up there in the trail. Damn it. Coming up in here, but that's about it. So the trail's wider now, which is good. I don't have to fight over it now, you know. Still want to get rid of this fucking tree, you know, and be done with it, but someday. But then, anyway, I think I'm probably going to take off, because this, you know, frick it. Just give you guys a quick little glance at the hay and stuff. I don't think he's coming today. It's almost 6 o'clock now, I'm sure, so he would have been here by now if he really wanted to come and cut. So, let's see. Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock. Well, this clock's off by a few minutes. So, but anyways, guys, I'm probably going to take off. So, I guess have a good day and stuff. And don't forget to smoke your cigarettes and stuff. So, yeah. Guess have a good day, too. See you guys later. Okay, guys, I kind of forgot I was going to show you the swather. So, I'll give you guys a glance here. Once we get up a little closer. Good little swather. It's not a major big thing, but it works, you know. This is his second one now. His first one kind of took a shitter on him, so it's got this one now. So it's got two of them, but the first one's worn out now. So. But, they're going for decently cheap on Tractor House. They're not super expensive swathers, but you know they work. I think it's a 13 or 14 foot header on it, so it's not the biggest thing. But does the freaking job, right? So there's his little transport trailer for it. Good little swather, nothing too major, but. And the trailer for it that he hauls it home on.